Hi guys, Cindy here. Today we're going to try to do a neon look. I've got this little book, it's a Kindle book called Eye Candy, something about 50 glam looks. Let's see, can you see it? Is the light too bright? And I got it off Amazon. It's a Kindle book. I think it was $5.99, and it had mixed reviews. Some people loved it, some people hated it. But I thought I would go ahead and buy it. So, anyway, if you can see here, this is the model that they've used. And this is the kind of instructions that they've used. And it says if you want to use these colors, but it says if you have dark eyes, it gives a hint that you can use blue, aqua, and green shadows. So we're just going to do the yellow. I'm in a yellow mood. Oh, and yesterday, the eyeshadow, I'm going to use the same palette I used yesterday because I dropped it and everything did okay except this blue kind of broke up. So I put some water in it and patched it down. And I'm wanting to leave it open for a little while. And plus it's got yellow, and the only other palette that I've got that's got yellow that I can recall is the one that's the other Glam Light palette, and I'm not ready to open it yet. So we're going to use this one. Now I've already done some tinted moisturizer, and I've primed my eyes, and I've drawn on my eyebrows with this brown. So let's get started. Uh-oh. I have my fan running. I hope you guys can hear, but it was getting kind of hot in here. So, what does it say to do? It says, and it tells you the colors you need: orange, yellow, lime, and pink. And it says mascara. It says it wants you to have some brushes. We've got plenty of brushes. It says use a wide brush to apply orange over the outer upper lid and brow bone, blending out. So let's do that. So this is at the outer orange I've got. It said use iridescent orange. Well, all the oranges I can think of would be iridescent. I guess you could have like a rust color orange. And this might be considered rust color too. I don't know. I think it's kind of bright. I don't think it's rust. So we blended that out. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is number 2. Use a large brush to blend yellow over the outer 2/3 of the upper lid and brow bone. Okay, let's read this again. Use a large brush to blend yellow over the inner 2/3 of the upper lid and brow bone, blending into orange. I guess it doesn't want you to go over the orange. So let's take this is the orange brush. Let's grab a different brush to use for yellow. Here's a little brush, make sure it's good and clean. So I'm going to use this yellow up here. We've got a sparkly yellow, and we might can accent with that later. So let's do the blend that in. I might have gone too far in the middle, but that's okay. We'll blend that in. And let me look at the big mirror for a second. Let's do the orange. Cover a little bit more. A little brighter. Have anyone used Juvia Place, and how do you like it if you have? I'm thinking about buying some. Maybe. If I do, I'll probably get it from Ulta. We'll see. It'd be nice if there was a sale. Well, I did get a coupon and get 20% off my first order when I signed up on the site, so I guess I could do that and just make sure that I get enough for everything. Okay. The next thing it says to do is Use a small brush to apply lime to inner corner of eye. You know what? I've got some lime in my Jeffree Star palette. Let me go over and get that real quick. I won't be but a second. Okay, I was going to use that green, but it's kind of a dark green. It's not really lime. And since we're following the book and not just using a palette, we can switch palettes if we want. I mean, it's nice to stick with the palette, but you don't have to. So, yeah, this looks a little bit more limey. So, put this down here. Close that up. Now, and that didn't have any yellow, so I was going to think about that, but it didn't have any yellow. So it says, once again, use a small brush to apply lime to inner corner. So we've got a small brush here. It's kind of a light green. Well, we got two greens. We got one that's kind of a dark green, but it looks a little bit more limey than the other one. Let's patch this real quick. So we got the dark green and the kind of other green. Let's kind of mix one. I'm gonna mix them and see what happens. We're just gonna use the dark green and call that line. And it said a small brush to the inner corner. So let's try that. And let me get my 5X mirror. Kind of blend that in. The name of this look is called Neon. Today's Sunday, we're at home, going to be watching church on TV or on the computer. Last week we was watching it, and I heard my husband watching. I'm like, is that this week's lesson? And he was watching last week's. He's not a big internet junkie. He's getting better. See what the pictures got. I probably have more than what the pictures got. I'm going to put a little bit more yellow with the other palette. We might do some sparkly. There we go. So this is what we got so far. Then what does it say to do? Then it says use a eyeliner brush and use it to line the upper lash line, apply mascara. Well, we got to put something at the lower lash line too. So, so it wanted us to use purple. Or kind of, yeah, I think that did say purple. It said iridescent pink. We've got a purple here. And we got plenty of pink in the Jeffree Star. So if it says iridescent pink, we've got plenty to choose from. So we've got some pink here. So let's go ahead and take a small brush, like they said. I'm looking for one that's got kind of a sharp thing, an angle brush that's kind of stiff. So we're going to take a pink. This is kind of a pink here. Well, it's more than kind of a pink. I just had to make sure. And so, got all this stuff here. Might need to wet that. I think I am. I've got some little e.l.f. spray, so we're going to spray this there. It's some kind of coconut, something or other. This will make it stick a little better, hopefully. I'm going to use that other pink too. I did have, from the pink, I did have a little fallout, but we will clean that up. And what I ended up doing on the Jeffree Star, I ended up doing these two kind of mixed on. Because one was a little bit more purple than the other one. And now then, for the bottom lash, we decide what we want to use. They didn't do anything. We can use pink if we want, or we can use green, or we can use the orange or pink, or we can take another number. We can use the purple maybe. Do I have a purple on there? Clean that up and make our corners. I would kind of like to use something a little darker. I think pink, I don't know, unless it, I don't know. I'm not feeling pink at the bottom. That's what I'm trying to say. Green was the darkest color we used. So I'm thinking I want to use green. And what do you guys, do y'all use false eyelashes? I'm not, sometimes it'd be tempting to try to want to do that, but I'm really not feeling it. So I think I'm just going to stick with just plain old mascara. So I found me a little brush, and now it's the time to decide. And the pink would kind of go right in with the other, so, and maybe I can use pink and green. So let's go ahead and use a little bit of the pink again for the bottom. Halfway. Make it kind of blend in, go into a V with that other one. Here's my orange brush. I'm not putting any more orange on it. I'm just kind of blending it out. Here's my yellow brush. Just kind of blending it out. Now then, this other little brush, I think I would like a little bit of green under there. So I'm going to take the green that I used for the inner corner and put it under here. There. There. Make sure I got a clean hand. I'm also going to use a little bit of yellow because I don't like the way that green meets up with the pink. So I'm probably going to add a little yellow to it to yellow it out, make it a little bit more limey. And if you recall, we did have the green on top of that yellow. Yeah, that green, don't do the green at the bottom. I'm not liking that. So I have kind of taken more pink to kind of get it out. Let's do some more pink. The yellow is okay. It's the green that close to the eye is not any good. Get that green off the brush. There we are. That's better. Just pink. Brightening that green up a little bit. You know what? If you go to work and they force you to wear those black masks, just do those eyes up like it was Christmas. That's what I told my husband what I was going to do. And he said, okay. Alrighty. That looks good. Real good. So let's do some highlighter. I'm going to go back to this little Moonchild Anastasia Beverly Hill. I'm going to take my brush I was using for green and wipe it off, and then I'm going to put a little green under here. And let's look in the mirror. It's just highlighter. It's mostly white with just a little tint. I'm not sure I like that brown for the eyebrows, but that's okay. I'm going to take the brown from the Jeffree Star palette and darken it up some, because that's kind of a reddish brown. It did not look like it in the palette. There. And if y'all know anyone that does microblading in Joplin, let me know. I would love to have that done. So, eyeliner time. I'm looking for my mirror. So I'm going to use the mirror to put the eyeliner on. And I'm just going to put a little bit underneath this pink. The book said to just use mascara, but we need eyeliner. And also, falsies would look good too. Okay, this is what it looks like before any mascara. Now let's do some mascara. Ooh, I keep stepping on something, hurt my foot. Can't have that. Well, this is kind of interesting. I would be fine wearing it, especially if they make me wear that black mask. I probably will start wearing false eyelashes. I don't want anything that's going to make my real eyelashes fall out. It's the reason I'm hesitant. I've worked hard getting these taken care of. I'm getting them as long as they are. I use castor oil, and then I go on Reliable RX and I get something. I forgot what it's called, compost or something like that. And you can just type Latisse in the search bar and it'll give you all the eyelash serums. It's like $15 or something like that. You do have to wait a while for it. And you do have to use the online check. Probably takes about 3 weeks to get to you. But a lot of people, even when they wear the false eyelashes, they still put on mascara. So you'd really be saving money. Okay, let's do a different brand of mascara. This is some of that Avon Love It First Lash, which it's getting time for me to swap out mascaras pretty soon. I think I've had these both over on that. I kind of wait till they start feeling kind of dry, and then I do it. Y'all like that? I hope that y'all can see it okay. On this little QuickTime, this screen, it doesn't show it real well, but I'm hoping y'all can see it. Okay, time for some blush. I don't think I need any powder today. I don't feel real shiny. But I might do a little bit. Because my sister's going to say I look shiny. So here's a little bit of Everyday Vacay. Let's go ahead and put that on. And I should have probably done this before the mascara. I'm always afraid I'll get it on the mascara. A little bit of brush. Just something kind of pink that would go with the bright colors. I would not use brown or bronze or anything like that. And then we're going to try some of this. I showed you that the other day, kind of iridescent balm. We'll do that for a highlighter. Can you see it? A little on your nose, a little bit on your Cupid's bow. Now then, we need some pink lipstick. We got several things to choose from here. This is kind of a nudie pink. I'm going to put a little lip balm on first. My lips were chapped from the other day. Alrighty, there's the final look. Pink lipstick, pink eyes. Hope y'all liked it. Give it a try. Try colors. It's okay. As long as your husband don't care. Well, some people, that's all it would take. Their husband would say they couldn't, and then they would for sure do it. But give it a try. It's fun. It washes off at the end of the day. So, well, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you liked it. We'll do some more looks. Out of this book instead of relying on me to try to think something up. Okay? Bye-bye.